Ah! There's a vampire! Ah!
I forgot what it looked like.
It's nominated for a lot of Oscars, too.
I
This
forgot
vampire
what
is.
vampires look
Shut the fuck up, sinner.
Ah, fuck it.
Dun, dun, dun,
Perfect intro.
dun, dun. Remember when we used to...
We still can.
We had a thing where we were like, we got to think about an intro before it, and we used to come and be like, oh, we never did that.
You're
and
all
now we just
going
started.
to hell.
Guys, welcome back. That's Joey. We're the other guys here.
Yep.
This is what we call Goblin Time.
Yep.
The show we do every now and then.
Yep.
And
that one's definitely true.
And it's going to be about movies.
Oh, yeah.
I know we haven't done that yet, but now is the time when we're going to finally start talking about them.
Talk about it.
Down?
Right now.
Are you telling me to get down?
Talk down
Get
to
down.
me.
Oh, shit. There was an F-Plane 2 coming right to my head, the back of
That's my favorite airplane sequel.
F-Plane 2.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny to
No,
me
I liked
until
it.
he said it.
I liked it.
Back.
And then it
laughed.
got really unfunny.
And then I thought it was really good. Getting lower.
Getting lower.
Get lower.
low.
Getting
Oh, and
higher.
we're back.
You guys have to be here.
Everybody.
Hey, pay attention.
We watched a movie
Hey.
and it's called Sinners, but more importantly than that,
No.
we watched a bunch of other movies and it's
No.
called Sinners.
No.
What have you guys watched
Barbarian.
recently? Barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I wanted to hold
Great
out.
movie.
I wanted to do the thing where I held out on watching these, but now that we're kind of just doing it whenever, it's and also I might as well. I wanted to see it because I really enjoyed Weapons when I saw it in theaters,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and watch it now. That's fine.
You know he's making a Resident Evil
Yes, I
movie.
did, and
I'm
That's
I
gonna be crazy.
so excited.
I watched Barbarian and then loved it, obviously. And then Emma told me that afterwards, and I couldn't stop kicking my feet. I was so excited about that.
It's gonna
I
be
was
good.
like, I thought it was going to be like, apparently that movie is supposed to be its own original story, too.
Yeah, it's not like adapting
Leon
any of the
or
games.
whatever.
Yeah.
Which is, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine, honestly. That's kind of what Resident Evil is anyway. Like,
Yeah.
each game, they tie into each other, but, like, you know,
They also don't.
they also don't.
Except they do.
They do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
They're fun.
Remember when they had werewolves?
Yeah, and sexy hot mamas too, right? Remember that's the thing? They're like, I want this werewolf mama to step on me.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, Tim, what did you watch?
I watched
Thank you.
fucking movies. I watched damn it.
It's all right.
Shit.
It's all right.
I watched a Hammer movie that I keep forgetting the name of, and Riley's gonna have a fit. I've asked
Okay.
him. I've asked him 3 times what the name of this movie is.
Yeah. It must mean it
Um,
wasn't important.
The name was not important.
But the movie
was
itself-
good. It was a thriller, and not a horror movie, and it was a really good one. It was very twisty, lots of twists, very good. Also watched Halloween 5 and Halloween 6 and The Fog and Christine. And I've also watched Predator, the first Predator.
That's the one with the chopper.
Red to the
Red
you know when Arnold is like
Red to the
chopper.
rapper. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I stepped on it.
No,
for
you
can do
you
it first.
aided it.
How about here's what
Arnold
we'll do.
does sound like 2 guys at the same time.
Here's what here's what we'll do. You do it and then I'll do it. All right?
Right to the chopper.
And then oh god, chopper now.
yeah, we're really
There you
good.
go there.
And then I watched the original Nosferatu and the 2024 Nosferatu. and I watched the first Universal Dracula movie. Fucking what else? Oh, and I watched The Bride that just came out.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Isn't that one good?
Everybody says it's bad, and I liked it. So I don't think it's bad, and I don't know why everybody hates it.
Hey,
It's
man.
very I would say it's
Hi.
very heavy-handed. But the story's good, and I like the way they handle a lot of the stuff, and it's cool, and feminism and shit.
That actually reminds me that I have been rewatching Game of Thrones because I want to watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh.
And
Sorry to interrupt you.
all right.
He's
I don't think
also
he is.
watched A Night of the Seven Kingdoms now.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you seen Game of Thrones, or
No.
you just watched that? All right, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I just made him watch that.
That's fine. I would assume.
I mean, it's not like it
Yeah,
spoiled anything,
no, it's
or I
not.
needed to know it.
But what was I saying though? Game of Thrones. I was watching that, and we're getting into it and getting closer to the end right now, and
Yeah.
I started looking up stuff about the ending and hearing other people's opinions on it, and I was like, oh shit, I still feel the same way. All right, so yeah, you can. Sometimes the public is wrong, and it's okay. So stay if you like it. Stay right there if you
I'll
like
stay.
it.
I'll stay. What
Joey,
about you, Joey?
I watched movies. I saw Hoppers, the new Pixar movie.
Okay.
I rewatched You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah. And that the Sam Raimi Doctor Strange movie,
Oh,
which
I haven't seen that since it came out.
I have the same opinion that I used to, where about like 20% of that movie is really cool.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I would have thought you liked way more of that.
No, like all the parts where Sam Raimi was actually like behind the camera.
Oh, and doing his thing.
Yeah.
Doing the Sam Raimi stuff.
That's good.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
Elizabeth Olsen is
I
like
haven't seen it.
chewing the scenery, and it's very fun.
What did you say?
Elizabeth Olsen
She's doing what to the scenery?
chewing.
Chewing?
Yum yum
All right.
yum.
Spell that for me.
Why?
No,
No,
it
that's
definitely doesn't start
not
with
in
that.
there. I mean, sometimes.
Yeah.
You did remind me. I also watched Send Help in theaters, and that was really fucking good. That was really fucking good. Also,
Send what?
Send Help.
All right.
Sam Raimi's Send Help.
And now we're going to...
Get help. Give help. Giving.
Yeah, Sam Raimi has a new
Giving.
movie out
Everybody will be there.
in theaters.
Is that what Send Help is, Sam
Yeah.
Raimi? Oh, I didn't know that.
It's really good.
I believe it. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he did that.
Yeah.
And also, I've been... the audience can't see that I'm counting.
I can't either.
It's in my peripheries.
Anyway, we watched Sinners.
We watched Sinners.
We watched
Really good
Sinners
timing for that, too, since the Oscars are airing tonight.
tonight.
I don't know when this comes out, but
Not tonight.
no. So it'll be a bit dated, but as we're recording this, the Oscars are tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And the Sinners should win all of them. Because like, what other movies even came out?
I got opinions on some of the other movies that are on there.
F1. How about You Die?
No,
I really like that movie. It's good.
Oh, okay. So
It's
be
not
nice.
Sinners, but it's good.
I'll tell you what, man. I watched this movie for the second time. I watched this movie the first time, whenever it came out, but
Mm-hmm.
it was so, it's so goddamn good that it's like, I remember after I watched it the first time, I was like, that has to be an Oscar. That's got to get one. And then Emma was like, no, I mean, they don't really do that with horror movies, which they don't, which is why it's really cool that they are with this one. And it's like, if any horror movie was to get Oscar nominations, this is the one they should be doing that for. So I feel good about that. Anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. Thank you guys for joining us.
He
Thank you.
agrees.
Thank you.
And so do I.
Hank you, he says.
Hank
Do you remember when Tim said Hank you just a second ago?
Sinners, the movie.
Sinners, the movie.
This movie is really good, and it's a hard one to talk about because I think it's important to talk about it on a not just the surface level, but like what it means, the whole thing means, because that's kind of the most important part, I feel like. And that's why I like it so much, is because it's so good. Like, if you want to shut your brain off, you can watch this movie and be like, cool vampire movie. The visuals are fun. It's really colorful, or colorful, not, what's the best way? I like the use of color. How about that? Of it. It, like, red is used a lot, and it's all dark, but like not too dark, I don't think. And then on top of it, there's so many like good shots of like just the long shots that they do where they're just like walking and the camera's following them, and just a lot of stuff that has to go right. You know, those kinds of shots. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
There's
He
a word
knows
for
what you're
them.
talking about.
You don't. I would really expect that you would have, but
Sorry,
that's all right.
I
Feels
I-
good
I left.
on my end, but you left?
Yeah, I'm back now.
Good to see you.
Hi. And I agree
back,
with
baby.
everything he just said.
Yeah.
Anyway, the other thing. All right, what do you want to do? What do you want to do now? What do you
Well,
want
you
to
were
do?
halfway through a thought, and then Joey came back.
Oh, I didn't. I think I was done with it.
He felt
You
done with
definitely
it.
weren't.
Oh, cool.
You definitely weren't.
Well, it
because
was
the
good
thing
on a
that- The whole
surface
thing that
level.
you were leading to was that there's more beyond just the surface level, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if should
You
I
just weren't
get
gonna
into
say
that,
that.
or no. Yeah, I
Well,
wasn't. I was
maybe-
ready to
That's
talk
maybe
about
fine.
surface level
I
stuff.
was just wrong, and it's okay that I was wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe before we do that, we can have someone just break down what's going on
Emotionally.
in this movie,
Okay.
plot wise.
Yeah. Well, so the first time I saw this movie in theaters, I really didn't know a goddamn thing about it. I'd seen maybe part of a trailer for it once,
Yeah.
but I really did not know.
Which were awesome, by the way. Those
Uh,
trailers were really good.
And I was glad that I didn't know what was happening, because the beginning of the movie for like a long time is just kind of, hey, so it's the Mississippi Delta in the 30s, and that's obviously a complicated time, but blues music is sick as hell, and here's some people that want to put together a juke joint and have a good time dancing and blues music and get away from the white people that are ruining everything. And it's a really sick, cool thing, and it's really done well. And then fucking vampires show up.
Yeah.
40 minutes into the movie, a vampire literally falls into the movie,
Yeah.
and it rocks.
Dude,
Yeah.
If I didn't, that's another thing. This is a 2.5 hour movie. I remember the first time I watched it, it did not feel like it was the
Not at
first
all.
2.5 hour movie I watched where I was like, wow, that actually felt like it wasn't that long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then this time I was paying more attention to the time just
Yeah.
because I was watching it and I had to be here at a certain time. So I was making sure I watched it at the right time. But that's the only reason.
Yeah.
Because it still didn't feel like, even watching it now, I was like, damn, it's already been that long? Shit. It's fucking a good movie, baby.
Yeah, it's really good. Because, like, I would say, like, which, the Batman is longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that one, it hits many points where I'm like, okay, this is a long movie.
This is a long
and
movie.
that's not anything against it. I think it's great. But sometimes the pacing gets a little slow and a little like, okay, what are we doing? What's next? What's the next big exciting thing that's going to happen or whatever? But this movie is not like that at all. This movie is very like, it all flows super well.
Everyone's-
It's not like super fast paced or anything. It's not constant action grabbing your attention until the end.
But
But
At
it's very like, yeah,
I
steady.
will say everybody's moving though. Like
Yeah.
not everyone's just kind of walking and the
Yeah.
camera's kind of following.
They got stuff
not
to do.
like yeah.
Which I really liked that in the which they said it more about gathering the people to put together this movie, but I feel like in the movie too, and they may have been, and I just missed that part, but in the movie it does feel a little like a heist movie at the like in middle bits, because they're collecting their crew to put together the juke joint, but it's like it's very much like, oh, we got to go get this guy.
It is very,
and we're gonna go talk to that guy and see, are you in? Yeah, I'm in. Let's do this.
It is cool. It is very much like, I didn't even notice that. Yeah. So if we start out, it does this really cool opening where they're telling about what was it? There's these people that play really good soulful music that's supposed to be that opens the doorway between life and death, as they say, and sometimes it lets the devil in. You know, whenever you play music so profoundly good, or with your whole heart, and it's like if surface level, that's interesting as fuck anyway. Yeah. Right. You eventually realize what's going on there later, but it's like, it's a really cool concept regardless. It's like, okay, so playing good music makes people makes bad things happen. That's interesting. That's
because like in the beginning they make it sound like more symbolic until like you actually get to a point where the main vampire, like you can assume that he's just seeing like he can see all this shit, all those people that are dead, and all those people that aren't even alive yet. And it makes it like very literal in a way that I never expected.
Yeah.
And I like,
and,
yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, the way they say it at the beginning, because like they don't say really that it's not the music that causes the sinister shit to happen necessarily. It just makes it so that like the past and the present and the future all kind of come together and coalesce, but that attracts evil stuff. Which I like too, because it's also not saying the music is evil.
No, it's not
saying
that.
It's so good that the evil stuff wants it.
It's like when
the
zombies,
power is very enticing.
Yeah,
like zombies attracted to like light or fire or something. Yeah, like that. It's like it's cool.
Yeah.
So it opens up with, it's like the end kind of where the guy goes in with his broken guitar and it's his dad preacher up there going like, believe, bro.
Yeah,
and believe, man. You got to drop that guitar and believe.
Drop the guitar, Sammy.
And then it's like one day earlier, which is cool because you're like, oh, fuck, it's just one day.
Yeah.
That's all this is one day.
Just kind of the worst night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the day itself was fun. They were just like hanging out, meeting new people. Shooting people in the street.
It cuts to Michael B. Jordan's two characters, which I was not expecting when I first started watching this in the theaters a year ago. And I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh boy, here we go. We're up for the it's going to be the trope of doing the, look, we're in the same, it's the Parent Trap. Yeah. And I was like, all right, I've seen this before. You're not going to impress me.
But like immediately they do. Like it's so impressive right at the beginning when they're just like
at the beginning with the
he's just
passing
like handing
cigarette.
him a cigarette. And it's like, how the fuck?
How are they doing that?
How do you do that?
It is cool. I was like, all right, so this is better. I expect it to be this good though at this time. I don't, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm impressed, but I'm not that impressed, because if it was bad at all, it would be unacceptable in my opinion, because it's like I've seen that trope so many times.
But it was so cool.
It was cool.
I love it.
But it was even better because that wasn't what the movie was about.
No,
the movie didn't give a shit about them being twins, really, other than for it to be a framing thing for their relationship.
I was gonna get to it later.
Drop one really good joke.
I was gonna
go ahead.
I was gonna get to it later, but I want to because it sounded like I was shitting on that, because I really do. There's only one gripe I had, and there was it's that one scene where they're kind of discussing things, and it feels a bit it's a little before they split up, right, when they're like, okay, you're gonna go with our cousin Sammy, who's the guitar guy, right, and then I'm gonna go this way, right. They're doing that scene. It kind of feels like a bit like it's a little jarring there at first, and so I'm not prepared for that. I'm like, oh man, I hope this isn't the rest of the movie. It's not. I literally forgot the whole time. It was both times I watched it. After that scene, because they separate them and do two separate storylines, when they bring them back together, they really feel like two separate people. And now I'm not as focused on the, look, I'm doing this thing and not, you're doing that thing. You know what I mean? I'm not focused on that anymore because they feel like different people. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was really cool, which makes the other jarring part better because it's like a compare and contrast. Like you're going to feel this way at the beginning, right? It doesn't look as good. And now it looks really good to you, but all we did was just explain their characters a little more. And I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they split up. You got Red Hat, Michael B. Jordan as Stack,
mm-hmm.
and you got Blue Hat, Michael B. Jordan is Smoke. And Smoke goes off on his own, and Stack goes with their cousin, the guitar boy, Sammy Moore, but no relation to Sam Moore, the R&B artist that exists, or not anymore. He's dead, but rest in peace.
Exist.
He did.
At one point.
Which is weird.
Now there's not anymore.
Because
no more.
Sammy Moore's character is based off of a real person. I don't know if you guys knew that. His name was Robert Johnson. I'm not making it sounds like I'm setting up a joke, but like he was apparently like really good at playing like Delta Mississippi blues, and they say that he sold his soul to the devil to be that good. So they based that character off of that, which is cool. We'll get to later when we talk about later events. But yeah, he's based off a real person. I was like, I thought he was based off of Sam Moore, the R&B guy, but I was like, that's different. That's a different genre. So why would?
Yeah,
it's just a name, no relation. Anyway, I believe it's Robert Johnson. Are you fact checking me right now?
No.
I'm
just like going through the cast.
So Smoke goes to the city. That's what happens next. He goes to or whatever little town.
Yeah.
And there's a really cool shot there when they're walking past. You could see that there's one half of this town. There's a bunch of white people on, and there's no black people. And then the other side is all black people, which I thought was really cool. Or maybe that was the one with Stack. I don't remember. It was one of the two. I think it was Smoke though.
It's Smoke, yeah, because that's when he's like going around trying to set up all the stuff. Yeah. He's like getting the food, getting the sign done.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have the subtitles on, when they're doing the shot where it like in one take goes between one shop and the other, if you have the subtitles on, you actually get to hear all the white people in the background.
I did hear that.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, why don't they just stay on their side of the street?
Which is it's so funny because I didn't catch that the first time. They're like, why? I don't have a problem. They were saying something like, we don't have a problem with black people like coming over here or like being whatever, but they should stay on their side of the thing that they're doing. But it's funny because it's all separated, yet they're still talking about it.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really cool detail. But yeah, Smoke goes to Bo Chow, who is a Chinese American in Mississippi, and his wife and daughter Lisa. His daughter's Lisa, not wife, not Lisa. Wife and daughter both Lisa.
I think it's so fun, and I don't know what I was expecting the first time I saw this, but like when they first introduced Bo, he comes out and he's like, cleaning his hands with the rag, and then he just has like such a super thick Southern accent.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I don't know what I was expecting there. Like, is it going to be like racist or something? But no, he just comes out and he's got the thickest accent, and he sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that. Which they definitely, they're like trying to make you think like, oh, are they gonna, or you're not. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, that's what he does, and then some lady's like, hey, someone's fucking with your truck, Smoke, and he goes, oh, shit, bang. He just shoots one of the guys, and he's like, fuck, I know who you are, man. And he goes, yeah, you do. I know who you are.
Yeah.
What's up? He said, I'd be better if I wasn't shot right now.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, you're right. I'm going to shoot your friend. And he shoots his friend, and he goes, all right, well, what was that for? don't touch my truck.
Yeah.
That's basically it. And then he walks away.
Yeah.
And then they're like, fuck. Well, this is going to suck.
Yeah. He's so cool.
He is so cool. It was immediate.
And then he goes inside and gives people money to go take care of them.
Which
He's
is
like, hey, go take them to the hospital.
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
just crippled 2 people in the street. Here's $10.
And the reason why they separate him is to definitely show like the kinds of characters. So we know now that Smoke is like the shoot first, ask questions
no
later,
nonsense.
which shows up later.
And Stack is all nonsense.
Stack is
so cool.
Stack
too.
is so it cuts to Stack and Sammy. They're driving in the car and they're doing a little more, instead of like the action part, they're doing a little more talking, and like Stack is telling Sammy about like their upbringing and stuff like that, and how Stack was actually the one who killed their father, and
Smoke.
No,
Smoke was the one
Yeah.
that killed their father. Thank you. And so yeah, and also an important thing to mention is that they're coming back from Chicago from working under Al Capone.
Yeah.
And so they're coming back to their roots where because they were, I'm assuming, they were leaving Mississippi because they wanted to leave the oppression and stuff that was down there with the Jim Crow laws and stuff like that. And then there's a really cool line later on where they're like, Chicago is just like Mississippi with just a bunch of tall buildings or something like that. And it was
I think it's
better
Sammy.
line than
He's
that.
asking. He's like, so there's no Jim Crow up in Chicago, and he's like, no, it's the same.
It's the same fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
They just don't have those laws up there. They still look at you the same.
Yeah.
So they came back down where their roots are. Anyway.
I'm gonna go ahead and spoil my favorite scene in the movie is when they're in the car and he's trying to get Sammy to play the guitar. And he starts playing and singing, and Michael B. Jordan just has like the most like awestruck face.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It's my absolute favorite.
It
and
is
then he
really
just starts
good.
like hollering. He's like, "Yeah, man!"
Dude,
Which I'm sure you know this because I saw it on the disc that I borrowed from you. But I watched all the special features on the Blu-ray, and when they were talking about the music for this, apparently that was also the first time Michael B. Jordan heard him do that.
That's
And
awesome.
that was a real reaction.
I mean, yeah,
because that guy does sing that
Traveling.
good, and
Yeah,
he
he
also
is-
learned guitar for the movie.
he is so good. He
Oh
needs
my
to
fucking
win.
god.
We're probably gonna talk about it a lot more. He needs to be winning some Oscars tonight.
Yeah,
Michael B.
Mi-
Jordan?
No,
Or the
no,
supporting
Miles, the guy who plays
Yeah.
Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I think this was maybe his first film role,
I
or like a very
think so.
like a very early film role for him.
I
And
didn't recognize him before. He's
he
great.
knocks it out of the park, man.
They were
He is
talking
so
about
good.
his audition tape, how it was like kind of really crappy, like it was super dimly lit. You couldn't see him because he just had a terrible camera setup and it was just not good. But they heard him sing and they were like, "Fuck, this guy's the guy."
Yeah. And it's so that was where that scene was, where he's playing the guitar, and then Stack also mentions that that he was the one that was mostly being beaten by their father, not really Smoke, but Stack was, and Smoke killed their father because of that. So it's a good indication of their relationship, and then it kind of shows that Stack is he's the more talking type, and he's the, you know what I mean, not the anyway. So they go to the town, different part of town.
The train part of
where
town.
where they meet Delta Slim.
Delta Slim.
Yeah,
It
man.
was
Love this
fucking
guy.
awesome.
He's awesome.
And he's a guy who likes to drink and he likes to pedal his harmonica.
Hell yeah.
Wears and plays blues on the side. And then Stack's like, "I'll give you a lot of Irish beer if you come to this juke we're setting up." Because also we forgot to mention that they had just recently, the reason why they're splitting up is because, like we said at the beginning, they're setting up a juke at their new mill, sawmill that they just bought.
That they bought from
a Ku Klux Klan member.
Yeah, like the fucking
That was like, "I'm not a part of that. I don't know what you're talking about."
What do they call it? He's like one of the big boys.
The Grand Dragon, I think they said.
Yeah, that's so ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
They
don't get to have
what
those
a white
names.
name.
I thought it was Grand Wizard.
There is Grand Wizard,
is
but
a
they call him
Grand
the
Wizard.
Grand
Dragon's a
Dragon.
bigger boy?
I don't know if he's
Or
bigger.
he's a lower
No,
boy.
because I think,
I think he's lower.
and obviously I don't know
God, they're
much about
so
the
dumb.
KKK, but I'm pretty sure the wizard is like top guy.
They said Grand Dragon in the movie.
They
That's the only
did,
reason
yeah.
why I was saying that. I don't know.
I'm sure you're right.
I've chosen
know.
to not
don't
learn their
remember.
ranks or respect them in any way.
Yeah.
So, excuse me.
Okay.
So Delta Slim's like, I don't want to do that, and he said, yeah, you do. You like beer? And he was like, yeah, I guess I'll do that then. And
Yeah.
so
And then they're just they're going to town. They're playing music.
they're playing music. That's where you meet two different ladies. One that Sammy's interested in, named Pearline, who's married,
Pearline.
but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And Pearline's like, that's all right. Watch me walk away.
Yeah, marriage wasn't real in the 30s.
No, it wasn't. And then there was also Haley Steinfeld's character, Mary,
Mhm.
who we know has a history with Stack, and she
Yeah.
is a white lady.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah,
Haley Steinfeld is white. Wow.
that is
So-
interesting.
Well, see, yeah, there actually is like an interesting thing with that because she talks about in the movie how she's like 1/8 black,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they found out like while they were making the movie that that's the same exact thing for Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, I looked it up because I was like curious if that was like a reason for casting her in that role, or if they were just like, it doesn't really, they just wanted someone who's white and
Yeah.
a good actor or something,
Someone willing to spit in someone's
or if they
mouth.
actually wanted slowly. Man, this scene is the horniest movie I've ever seen, and none of it is disappointing, really. To be
Yeah.
honest, it's
No,
all
it's
pretty
good.
It's pretty like,
It's
all
good.
right.
Yeah, movies haven't been like this in a while.
It's a movie you can't watch around other people, it feels like, but also it feels like a tasteful horny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, everyone's having not violent sex and just happy, good sex with each other. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
yeah.
It's one thing I can't say about One Battle After Another, which I watched the first 20 minutes of, and I was like, this is just violent sex in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I was like,
haven't seen it.
I will not. I didn't want to watch the rest of it because I was like, I'm not watching the rest.
It's a really good movie, but I get that. That's fair.
Not worth it. And because of that, if it wins an Oscar, I think Hollywood is spineless.
What if it wins the most violent sex Oscar?
That's a weird Oscar. How do they have that and then not a best horror
They
movie
added it.
Oscar?
yeah.
They're like, man, we got to give it to this movie.
Yeah. It's like, you know how they recently added skateboarding to the Olympics?
Yeah.
Now they have
Mhm.
sex Oscars.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. This one should actually win that. She spat in his mouth.
Yeah.
Drooled in his mouth. Like,
Drooled
we
in
keep
it.
saying spat. I don't think it was really
No,
spitting, per
She
se.
it slipped out slowly.
Yeah, it slipped out.
You got to
Yeah.
watch it go all the way down.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna move.
She
We're
was
gonna
like,
get to that.
you want some?
I mean,
That's a
She's
way-
like,
that is-
oh, my bad. You want some?
So, we find out that Mary. This is at where Sammy and Stack are there, and then Sammy just met Pearline. We find out Mary just attended her mother's funeral, who helped raise Stack and Smoke together, along with
Yeah.
her. So, they're very familiar, and that's why Mary's kind of close to the black community there in Mississippi. I don't remember what the town was. I think it was like Clarksdale or something like that. I don't know if they say
That
in the
might be
show.
right. I'm
but
not
it's
sure.
movie, whatever.
it might be.
So anyway, they go from there to they meet back up. No, they start recruiting more people. They get Cornbread, who is out picking cotton
Yeah.
Yeah.
with his wife and other people, and it's cool. It's not cool, but but it's like if you like history, it's because the way it feels a little bit is like, you see him picking cotton and singing and stuff, and you're like, it's 1930, right? Slavery has been not a thing since the 1860s, but because of like sharecropping and stuff, and the way that they actually had, like, I forget what it was. I was reading about it on the way, not on the way here, but
Oh God.
I was reading about it before I came here. But they made it with these Jim Crow laws and the segregation laws down there during this time. They made it like economically like impossible for them to not still work on plantations and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
gave them like fake currency that they could only spend on plantations
Yeah.
and stuff. So it like kept them dependent on still doing that stuff. And so that's why you still see and it's also right during the Great Depression too. So everyone's impoverished and stuff like that. And you know, it's rough down there. But anyway, Cornbread is picking cotton and they're like, you want to, and he's like, all right.
Well, he's immediately like, nah, dude. I've got to fill my quota for the day, and then
He was like, don't you want your wife to suck your dick?
Yeah, yeah. And his wife was like,
I
yeah,
do wanna
that's
suck
a
his
great
dick."
Point.
I do want to suck his dick. Go make money.
Yeah.
And so he did.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, there's another scene around here that I really like. Just because the way that they go about the exposition is really interesting. And it also shows a lot of really good like character stuff too. So Delta Slim, when they're all in the car, he's talking about some guy that he used to work with that got arrested, and they they chopped off his bits, and they don't like flash back to it or anything because that'd be crazy, but you just hear like the audio in the background while he's like talking about it, and then it goes from that into him just like humming, and he's like trying to like it's showing how he like deals with all this grief and anger, and it's just him like finding the music in it. And then all of a sudden they're just like they're just all like playing music in the car.
It's so, and that's such a huge part of it, is showing the connection between blues music and the music that they play to their struggle as being black people in the 1930s and being black people now too. They show that later too. It's just fucking, it's so fucking cool. It's a great use of the soundtrack, and it sounds so good. Like the part every now and then where it goes dun 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 dun, it's like it makes me want to all over because I'm so happy.
That's something else. I have so many tracks from this movie just on my Spotify now.
It's so good.
It's crazy. Like I have like from the soundtrack, from the score.
He does
fantastic.
what's the director's name again?
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler. He does fucking great soundtracks because he did Black Panther 2 and not Black Panther 2, but Black Panther and
Also
Black Panther.
Black Panther 2.
And he did that one as well. But Black Panther has one of the best soundtracks for at least any Marvel movie, obviously, but one of the best
Now I
for
wanna
movies
check
too.
who did the music for Black Panther? Because I wonder
If it was the same guy.
Ludwig
Same guy.
something.
which I don't think
I don't-
That was the guy
does
for this movie.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he used to
Ludwig
do soundtracks for like sitcoms, which I think is interesting.
Is it the Jonathan Wolf guy? The boom, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum,
I wish.
bum, bum.
Who did the
Doodle-doo-doo, swing it.
score for Black
But the guy that did
Panther?
the score for this, it's super cool that like because of the way they did the movie, they kind of had to do it this way. But he had all the music before they started production,
Mhm.
Really?
so that they could actually like do it. But that's like super unusual because
Yeah, you usually get the movie and then they do that.
yeah,
So
Also-
you can.
Just want to say, it is the same guy.
Yeah,
That's
that makes
cool.
sense.
I
He's
guess
well, he
awesome.
nailed it. That guy absolutely nailed it.
Oh,
Very,
yeah.
very good.
very, very good. Do you
So
have like a favorite track from the score?
I couldn't tell you, but
I
it's all
do.
great.
I mean,
It's so good.
Da dun da dun. That's my favorite
I
track.
mean, I think Travelin's probably my favorite.
Traveling.
That's good.
He just
Um,
has such a great tone on his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after they're in the car there, it cuts to Smoke again, and he's going to visit not his wife, but an old lover of his that he still loves.
Mm-hmm.
They had a child together that passed away. They don't
Yeah.
really explain that, but he goes over to the child's grave and does a sad thing, you go, oh fuck, well that's sad.
Yeah.
All right, well
Yeah.
I like these guys, which is the point. And then it cuts to them, and I'm expecting, I don't know why I'm always expecting like some sort of like complicated relationship between two people, but you could just, they right off the bat they just still loved each other. I was like, well that's refreshing to see.
Yeah, because
There's-
it's like they still love each other, but they can't like be together because it would just remind them of all
Yeah.
the pain.
And it's so, and that's not where the conflict is in the movie, so it's not
Yeah.
important to show that there. But they reminisce with each other and then have sex, and then
Yeah.
and then
Oh, and they also do a he had, I forget what they call it, but he has a little like,
yes,
it's not voodoo, it's
voodoo.
hoodoo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hoodoo.
He has a little like charm bag that she gave him, and I just thought that was a really cool thing.
It comes
that,
into
like,
play later too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like he's still wearing it. Like it's not a thing that's ever
Mm-mm.
talked about up until that point, and it seemed like something that he wouldn't believe in at all. But the fact that he's still wearing it is really cool.
It's
Yeah.
cute.
And
It's
it's
cute.
pretty clear that like he either doesn't believe in it or has a complicated like background with it, because he feels like if that works, then what happened to our kid? He literally says that. And it doesn't seem like he really believes in it, but he's obviously wearing it because she does.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It's adorable. So they it cuts to, I think after that is when the guy drops in from the sky
Yeah,
and he's burning and he's like running up to this house in the middle of nowhere. This is a white guy.
yeah. It's like straight up like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yes.
It's like one house in a big ass empty field.
Stupid dog. You make me look bad.
And he comes up to
Muriel.
this house with two more white people, at least one of whom is definitely clan adjacent, at least.
Well, no.
No.
I don't think adjacent.
Yeah.
I don't think that's all right. I think he is a member.
Oh, absolutely.
They show a shot, and there's a well folded outfit on the counter.
Very, very white and clean.
Yes,
Yeah.
very pointy that
Yeah.
outfit was.
And then the coolest people in the movie show up. It's these Choctaw vampire hunters.
I assume they're vampire hunters, or
Yeah.
they're just Choctaw Native Americans. Or did they say what
Well, they know exactly.
they know what's going
They
on?
know what he is, and they're
Yeah.
all coming after him. So I assume that they're.
They're just vampire hunters.
Yeah.
Like that's what they do.
Yeah.
All right. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
But
then
yeah, the guy, the burning guy, came up
Remick.
to the Remick, came up to the door. Lady answered, and they let him in. And the Native Americans come by and be like, did you let a guy in there? They were
Really
like,
shouldn't have done
"Psh,
that."
nah, that didn't happen.
We wouldn't do that.
And they were like, all right, well,
See
y'all
ya.
are fucked. I'll see you later. And then they rode away. And then she said, what fucked? What are you talking about? And then she went in the back, and they were fucked. Because he had eaten her hubby, her bad husband,
Yeah, Bert.
Burke.
Yeah, which,
Soon to be burnt.
by the way, there's something very funny that I found online recently. They gave a whole bunch of different characters like character posters,
Mm-hmm.
and they have one for Bert,
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
and they have one for his wife. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
So yeah, it cuts to them, shows and that's kind of all you see of them for a while. So the brothers meet back up, and I guess it cuts right back to the barn. It's becoming nighttime. They're starting to invite everyone in. Everyone's starting to hang out and get to know each other. And yeah, so what was the one lady's name? Annie was the lady that Smoke had sex with and loved and
Yeah.
everything. Her name was Annie. She's there to cook. The Asian couple are there to also cook, I think,
Yeah.
and just host. And then you got Cornbread manning the door, and then just everyone is invited to a juke, which in was a thing they would have in the 30s, where black people could get away from white people and just open up and be themselves a little bit and not feel like they have to assimilate into white people culture.
Yeah.
And they can just do whatever and creatively express their oppression and how they feel about being oppressed, and just loving one another and having a good time. And they do that in the coolest shot in like movies that I've probably ever seen, where they're doing I think it's when Sammy is playing the blues there.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing the blues, and they're doing this shot where it's like all one continuous one, and it's going around the room, and you could see different eras of black culture going on. So like you have like people who are DJing, there's people twerking, but all in like the midst of people. It's like, because Sammy's playing so well that it's like transcending time and everything like that, and it's showing it's just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then they burn down the juke joint.
They
Or
do
it
a really
shows-
awesome shot of the roof burning away, and
Which that
apparently
was
they
real.
actually did that.
Last
yeah.
shot.
Did
of
they
the
really?
movie.
Yeah.
That's also, it's symbolism of the term barn burner. I believe it's like a historical term for fuck.
He's got.
I want to get it right because I was
he did his
researching
homework.
this before and I can't remember. I was looking this up. Cut this out. Okay,
this
it's
out.
originating in the 1840s. The term stems from a political faction called barn burners, nicknamed for a tale about a farm willing to burn down his barn to rid it of rats, symbolizing radical destructive reform. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the idea there, which is I thought was a really cool symbolism of that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, those vampires that we haven't seen at all, they just show like that guy ate them. They just are there now. We don't know where they were in relation to everything. It looked like they were in the desert,
Yeah, honestly.
and then just all of a sudden they're here in Mississippi.
And they want to play music.
They want to play music.
Because Remick, like I was talking about earlier, he can. I'm pretty sure how you're supposed to read it is he can at least sense, if not see, basically like what we saw as an audience. Where
Yeah,
you can just see the power of Sammy's music.
yeah,
And he wants that
yes, he wants it.
because he can't connect to his people anymore because he's a vampire.
Yeah.
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 It's so the cool part about that, obviously you get there's the stuff about, white people kind of taking black people's struggles and commercializing it with a lot of blue, like Elvis is a great example of like he kind of stole a lot of like, black culture and stuff like that, and was able to make it into his own thing, except it didn't mean much. It was just something that was popular because of how much meaning it meant to so many people, right? But now he's doing it and there is no meaning behind it, but he gets more famous than all of them, right?
Because he's white.
Yeah, because he's white. And that's kind of like, it's a little bit of what they're getting at there. That's just an example, but it's like, it's kind of showing when, black people are in a juke, right? And they're trying to express themselves without feeling like they have to be a certain way in front of white people or do a certain thing so they're not seen a certain way. That white people always see that and want to be a part of that, right? And it's all it when that happens, I think the rest of the movie kind of symbolizes the feeling that they get from that, which I think is fucking awesome. not awesome, but like I think it's really cool
The
how
way
they
it's
show
done is
that
awesome.
in
yeah.
the movie. I think it's like just fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
but surface level stuff. Vampires there. They're like,
Yeah, they show up. They wanna play music too,
and they
and
play.
they pull out their little like the banjo and the guitars, and they're doing like this dumb little choreography thing that I love. And then probably my second favorite shot, because I was just rewatching this bit earlier this morning. Like right after they do the little arc with all their guitars,
Mhm.
it just cuts to Stack, and he's just like nodding along. He's like, "Oh yeah."
That's
Yeah.
kind of there to show like the. I'm sorry, I keep doing this stuff, but I was able to see. You know how in a lot of movies there'll be like, oh, these are so meaningful, right? They could just mean a lot. But I feel like most of the time when I watch it, I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand. It feels like it's artsy for artsy's sake. This one was so clear a lot of the time, like what they were doing. And it was showing like Smoke was not a fan, but Stack was like, yeah, all right, that's pretty good.
That's also when you know that they're just fucked,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's already accepting it.
Yeah, he's kind of like, all right, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Smoke's not. And they
White boy.
they have different conversations throughout when they're in the juke about letting the people in, because that's another cool part. They just are like, oh, if you let me in there, and it's just assuming that we all know the vampire rule of like, if you invite them in, then they'll kill you,
Yeah.
which is so fucking. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that they're like, yeah, they're vampires for sure. That's what they got to be if that's what we're trying to do.
And it works it's so perfect because like it makes like they are being blocked.
Yeah.
Like they would have been blocked anyway, even if they weren't vampires. But so it feels very natural when they're asking to be let in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not like it's weird that they're doing that.
Yeah.
Later it's weird with other characters.
Yeah.
And
But
that's how they
with
like start
them-
to piece it together.
With
Yeah.
them in the first time it happens, it makes perfect sense. It's very natural that they would be asking to be let in. So, obviously most people probably recognize that immediately, but like most
Mhm.
viewers recognize immediately what they're doing there, but you could not
Yeah.
if you're not super familiar.
If you
with
didn't pay
vampire
attention to any
stuff.
of the vampire parts that
Yeah.
happened with them, or you were just like didn't recognize them, didn't know they were the vampire people,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know.
So it makes sense that the characters in the juke joint are not like immediately like, oh, there's something strange going on here, except for Annie, who can sense that something's going on.
Yeah, and
But-
Smoke seemed like he wasn't.
I think Smoke was more just like,
He doesn't
why
trust
would we
white
let
people.
them in?
He doesn't. Yeah. Well,
Like, I think Annie's like, there's something wrong about them, and Smoke is like, they're white people, and they probably are going to cause us problems.
yeah. So
Because he is also, rightly so. He is very antagonistic towards white people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like when they go earlier to meet the guy to actually like buy the building, the mill, he's like, hey, like they give him the money. He's like, and if I see you or any of your buddies around, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yep.
He's the
So-
one that says that, and
Yeah.
Stack is the one that keeps quiet.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what they show with the with Stack being like, he's kind of liking the music, right? And then Smoke is not liking
Mhm.
the music. They're not. They're approaching white people wanting to join them way differently.
Yeah.
Like Smoke is aggressive, like stay away, right? And that's how he defends against white people. And then Stack's kind of way of dealing with it is like, well, what if we try to be peaceful and or whatever.
Because he is just a very like open-minded character. Because
Yes.
they get into it, I think, a bit earlier when they're going over like all the money that they're bringing in for the
Mhm.
night, and they have like some real money and then some of the like plantation money.
Yeah.
And Smoke is like, well, we can't be doing this because like we can't take this in because that's
Fuck
not,
them.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
not real money. We're not making any profit out of this. And Stack is like, well, they deserve to
Yeah.
come in and enjoy it. They worked for the money,
Yeah.
so let's
Take
let it
and-
happen.
Yeah. So, also Mary is here. That's a cool thing too. They show right after those guys, the vampire guys. Mary shows up, or no, I think it's before them.
She's been there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause-
She's been
Yeah.
there, but she shows up and they're kind of like, "What, white lady? What are you doing here?" And then she's like, "Oh, but I know who you are." And they're like, "Oh, fuck, what's up, Mary?
Yeah, Mary.
The hell in
Yo.
here?"
Yeah, come on.
So, which I think is a really cool. There's like a scene between Mary and Stack when they're in there where they're kind of like, Mary goes out to talk to them. What do you remember what that conversation was? If Mary was, because it seemed like she was kind of like, well, what is the harm in letting them in? I couldn't remember if that was what was going on, or she just kind of wanted to see what was going on with them.
Yeah, I think it felt like safer for her to go and check.
Yeah, as opposed to other
and
people.
she was like, well, I'm just gonna go see like if they have good money and if they're decent people, maybe we can let them in.
Because by this point, they've sort of established that they're not making enough money for this to be profitable long term.
Yeah.
So that then they're starting to like be like, well, maybe we consider it if they're gonna bring a lot of money in here, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah.
I thought it was cool that she was the initial one to turn into a vampire. The only white lady that's in the thing
Mhm.
is the first one that is a vampire and then fucks things up. Because
Yeah.
obviously she goes out there, they play another great tune,
Mhm.
a
and-
better tune.
a better
Yeah.
tune for sure. And then they're like, it's a really cool shot of her walking back, and then he just flies up,
Yeah.
and then you don't see her turn into it. You don't
So
see what they
sick.
do. It's just
Yeah.
fucking sick as fuck. But you can
And it's-
assume what just happened.
It's so cool that they did it the way they did it, because it's like, because of the themes of the movie and all of the like symbolism there, but also just because in every fucking horror movie for so long it was always the black person first,
Mm-hmm.
and in this one
It's-
they're like,
it's-
fuck that.
It's the white lady goes
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
But I think it's very. It felt like to me, and I could be wrong. I didn't see anything on this, but it felt like to me like when you see white people get really comfortable, like it was symbolizing when white people get really comfortable around black people when they're opening up, they can tend to hurt sometimes because they still can't fully experience it like they can.
Yeah.
Right. And I felt like her turning first and kind of starting everything was like symbolism for that, which
Yeah.
was like,
Because
fuck yeah,
she's
dude,
like
that's
one
so
of the
good.
good ones.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
even then, yeah, she still
It's
brings
still
their doom.
possible, yeah, for her to bring their doom. So yeah, so she's a vampire now, but comes in and she's like, Stack, don't you remember how sexy I am? And then he's
Let me
like,
drool on you.
yeah, I remember that. There was a weird line in there too that I was kind of confusing because she was like, because he was saying like that he didn't want to like that steal her for whatever reason. I was like, wait, is that Smoke that she's talking? It wasn't though, but I didn't really understand that.
Now, isn't she married?
Is she?
Or she had a guy? They were talking about it when she got off the train.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was very brief though, and not really.
Yeah.
So it made that line kind of confusing, but you find out later it's Stack. There's no worries there.
Mm-hmm.
So they go in the corner and she drools into his mouth. And
Mhm.
also, by the way, Sammy hooked up with that Perline lady
yeah.
who's
Mm.
there.
Because they have a very they have a long conversation about eating people
Cunnilingus.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked that scene in the car where they're talking and he's saying like Stack is like trying to help out
You
his
gonna
cousin.
get graphic
there.
with it?
Yeah, yeah,
He's
no.
like,
Imagine ice cream.
But no, like it's.
but you don't want it to go away so
I
quick.
feel like it was such a good like character thing. Like
Mhm.
they felt like family in a cool way.
Yeah, in a sex way.
In a sex
Yeah.
way.
We'll talk about
in the way that you
sex.
talk about sex with your family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
Like with your cousin.
Yeah, when you talk about sex with your cousins, it's like eating ice cream. You don't want it to go away. Anyway.
I think he liked that.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
when you talk about never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, then some shit's going down. I don't remember what happens.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
she's drooling in his mouth.
Yeah, and then at the same time, some guy has like weighted dice,
Mhm.
and so they call Smoke in to deal with that because he started like chopping a dude's face up. 'Cause he's like, you're not,
Come deep too.
He's like, yeah, you're not gonna kill me or whatever. And he's like, yeah, with his knife. And Smoke is like, yay, Sammy, go get Stack. We got to deal with this shit. And so he walks in, and they're doing it nasty style. And he's like, oh, I'm not gonna. So
I don't want to see that.
So he grabs Smoke, and then Smoke comes into the door, and she's just like gnawing on his neck.
Yep.
Like he's gone.
Yep.
And she runs away and goes, it was literally
After he fucking shoots her like 10 times.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
immediate. Like
she's like, thank you, haha, bye bye.
Yeah, like he
It's
sees
like, we're not
his
gonna try and figure
brother
out what's going on here.
on the
We're
ground,
killing her.
and he immediately just like
Oh,
shoots her so many times.
and it was so sad. It was such a sad scene too.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. I want Michael B. Jordan to win the Oscar for this, but I have a feeling Hollywood's gonna look at it and be like, you know, what's the one scene he had where he was doing like this big like monologue or a big thing or whatever, and this movie doesn't really have that per se.
he
Which
does have the sex talk.
he does have the sex talk. Well, he has a lot of
They
long
should
monologues.
They should nominate
and
him
stuff.
for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about though.
The
When
sex Oscar.
The sex Oscar.
you know when people are in their Oscar-winning movies and they have their like Oscar moment or something like
Yeah,
that. I wouldn't
yeah.
say he necessarily has that. I think he's just solid, amazing throughout.
That's fair. That might make it. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. I agree with that. That like the whole movie is his Oscar moment,
Mhm.
and he should get it.
I
But
want him to
I
get it.
agree that he might not because of what you're saying. That
And-
there's not like a single thing that you can distill it down to.
Yeah. And I hate all the other nominees too. That doesn't help. I don't like
Who
them.
else do we have?
Chalamet and fucking DiCaprio. I don't like those guys.
Oh yeah, DiCaprio's in there. Isn't he?
Yeah, and fuck him, obviously. But
Interesting.
but what I was saying is that the closest to that would be this. I would say like the scene where he's dying.
Yeah.
Stack is dying, and then he's like kind of there for him. It's just it was sad. I just
Yeah.
believed it. I was like, man, this fucking sucks. Also, didn't think for 1 second that was the same guy
Yeah.
while that was happening. Didn't know
yeah.
that.
By that point in the movie, they are two different.
You
people.
have no
don't-
idea.
You don't think
Mhm.
about the fact they're both Michael B. Jordan.
And they're
anymore.
next to each other. You're not
Yeah.
thinking about it. It's not Parent Trap anymore. You're not
Yeah.
doing the whole like, oh, they're doing the Parent Trap thing. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so fucking cool that they were able to do that. Oh fuck, I love it. I think he should win it because he played two different characters.
Yeah. So well.
He should get 2
Yes.
Oscars.
He should get 2 Oscars.
And I was watching
One
a
for
thing-
Stack, one for Smoke.
I was watching a thing about on the special features about how they did a lot of that stuff, and a lot of it they were talking about like just, and so many people in the cast were talking about how different he played the two characters, like especially as he got further into what they are, what each character is. Like he would change things about the like stuff that you don't notice but you do notice.
Mm-hmm.
Like things about the way he walks and the way he says things and like the way he holds his face. Like
Yeah.
he just is a different guy.
He's fucking awesome.
But also with all that, they did some interesting things that I didn't notice when I watched it, but definitely added to it. And when I was looking back and stuff, I was like, oh yeah. So like Michael B. Jordan has like a spot in his like mustache that's
Mhm.
not as full.
Mm-hmm.
And they like fill it for one of the two characters.
Whoa.
And they do some like different stuff, like they make his eyebrows a little thicker for one of them, and like there's just a bunch of little things that they
Oh.
tried to do, which is
Man.
so cool. Obviously the teeth are different, they have different gold teeth
Mhm.
and things.
I made one of them taller.
they,
They did.
Yeah, so I just think
One of them
stuff
had a
like that's
lisp.
so cool. And they also made like this crazy camera rig they called the Halo rig that had like, I don't know how many, but like 10 or more cameras that are just surrounding his face
Mhm.
so that they could capture every angle of his performance. And a lot of what they did, like they did some of the stuff that you see in older films where, you know, like we film it this way and then we film it again this way. But a lot of it, they would do the scene and he would be like okay, I'm smoking this scene and we're going to do the scene and I have a double that's
Mhm.
playing Stack, and then I'm going to come back and without like refilming the scene, I'm just going to act Stack's part now,
Mhm.
but with this rig on so that they can get all the stuff and capture
Oh.
it and put it on the other guy.
That's so fucking cool.
It's really cool.
So that's how they have them like touch and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool. I am a little nervous. Are we still recording? I just wanted to. We are still recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought about it for a second and got really anxious. I was like,
I've been keeping
this
an
is
eye on it.
this is the most in depth we've gone on a movie
Yeah.
yet, and I want to keep going
because we're like
not done.
halfway through it.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
It is a long movie, but
It's a long movie and we care about it a lot.
So yeah, fucking Stack is dead. Smoke's messed up about it. Everyone's like, all right, time to go. And then all the vampires are out there though, but they're not thinking about that shit.
Oh, not at all. They're they're not worried about that for a second.
So is this where Cornbread comes back?
Yeah,
'cause
Cornbread had already
Cornbread
left
went to
at
go
this point.
piss.
Mhm.
Yes, he
And
had to go piss.
Yeah, and he didn't come back well.
No, he didn't.
No.
They were doing the thing with the fucking. They alluded to it at the beginning with the animation or whatever. When they're telling the story about the blues singer guy. They show like the eyes in the darkness and stuff like that, and then they showed a bunch of eyes in the darkness when he was trying to take a piss.
Yeah.
So fucking badass.
Yeah, and they do. Oh, I love the little like audio tricks that they're doing. Like when he's outside taking a piss, and you'll hear Remick, and it's like weird, like spatial audio.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just like Cornbread, but then it
Yeah.
goes, like, whew, like all around the
Yeah.
speakers.
Yeah.
It's so. Oh my god.
By the way, you mentioned the eyes. That's
Mhm.
another thing that I saw. They apparently did the eye thing practically. They're
What?
wearing contacts that make their eyes like that. Yeah.
Whoa!
So they can't see at all, but fucking cool.
You can see it.
So
We
cool.
can see it. That's
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's so fucking sick.
Apparently, it's the first time that's ever been done, and the person they
It
reached
worked
out
out.
to,
It looked cool.
They reached out to somebody that I guess is like super well known for their like
Contacts.
stuff with that. I guess I don't know, but
This guy can
she was
see.
like, yeah, I've been working on something for that already. So this was the debut of that new eye
Technique.
technology.
That's cool. They should use it
Yeah.
all the time because that's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
he comes back from pissing, and they're like, whatever.
Yeah, this is when they're at least Annie is starting to like piece together
Mm-hmm.
what exactly is going on, because Cornbread is like, "Hey, can you let me in?" And she's like,
You didn't
don't-
need
you
that
don't-
before.
Yeah, you don't need that. You don't
You're
have to-
big as
yeah, you
fuck.
don't have
Push
to
past
ask."
us if that's what you want.
Yeah.
And he was like, well,
Oh, which Mary, when she came back, Cornbread was standing in front of the door, so it was also natural for her to be like, "You gonna let me in?"
yeah.
And so that one wasn't like, it was a little weird, like you
But that
noticed
was
it,
like-
but it still worked. When
Yeah,
Cornbread
it
did
was
they were
seamless.
like, "Excuse me, Cornbread, what are
Yeah.
you talking about?"
And it's normal for a white person, I feel like, in this situation to still be like, am I still allowed in here?
Yeah.
Are we still cool
Yeah,
with
yeah,
this?
yeah.
It's
It-
kind of
it
like that.
works. Yeah.
And then when, when he's like, can I come in? They're like, what the fuck do you mean? Can you, this is
Yeah.
made for you. What
Yeah.
are you talking about? So yeah, there's a part where he tries to, I don't know, put money in his pocket or put money in his hand or something. And he goes, give me your hand. And he goes, no.
Yeah, and Smoke just shoots him in the head,
He does just shoot him in the head really quick.
Yeah.
And,
and he's still alive. And he's like, "Well, shit, he's not good then.
yeah. And
Not
then
good at all."
knock, knock, knock on the door.
Mm.
Oh, also at this time, the Asian couple. So the people that are still, everyone left except Sammy, Perline, Annie, Smoke, Delta Slim, and then
Bo Chow's wife.
Bo Chow's wife, Bo Chow,
Yeah.
went out to go start the car or something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
At one point.
yeah, because it was when Stack died. He was
Yeah.
like, "We're just here to do food. We're not involved in this."
Yeah.
Well, really, he was gonna stay, right? But then his wife was like, "No, we got a kid. We gotta go.
we got to get out of here. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll go get the car.
Yeah.
And then, they see him be a vampire man. And they're like, fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck
he strolls up and he's like, "I got the car started," and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, and like right next to him is fucking Cornbread with his face blown up,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Yeah, I got the car. We
No,
gonna
wait,
go?"
is that's after, because they find the other body.
No, that's after Stack. Stack wakes up too before that.
Yeah, I bet
thought.
you're right.
That is we're starting to get this out of order. Things are
It's
happening.
okay. A lot happens.
It is
really
a lot,
quick.
and the
A
order
lot
isn't
happens really
necessarily
quick.
that important. But Stack wakes up.
Yeah,
I
Stack
think,
wakes up.
and then they're like,
he-
"What the fuck?"
He leaves.
Yeah.
He's like, bye-bye.
Yeah, they're like, "We thought you were dead," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm better now."
I've never been better. And so and she's calling them haints,
Yes.
I believe is what she was believing they were before
Which is
she knew they were
different than a
vampires.
vampire.
And I've never heard of those before. A haint. What is that? Do you know what that is?
I've heard of them before. I don't know if how they're describing them in the movie is like the same as how other people would describe
Yeah.
them. But
I'll look it up later and not tell anyone.
yeah, I like that.
So yeah, Stack wakes up, he runs out, Bo Chow comes back, he's like, "Get in my car." She's like, "No." Then main vampire guy comes like, "No, get in his car.
Yeah.
Get in his car. We're cool.
Yeah.
I'm singing Irish out here." And they're like, "You're fucking weird. Don't come in here, you stupid demon."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, then they find the guy who's passed out, and they're like, "Oh shit, who fucking killed that guy?" And they go around eating garlic.
It's like The Thing.
It is like the
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
which is cool. But also, this is a very minor gripe. But like, Pearline was like, "I don't want to eat garlic." It's like, do you not understand
Yeah.
the situation you're in? Eat some fucking garlic.
Yeah, you'll be
You-
all right.
She watched a guy turn into a fucking vampire and like,
Yeah. And she's
try to
like,
kill him.
You grody.
yeah.
Not the garlic.
And that makes you're like,
It's
"Oh
like,
shit." is
spoiler,
she
I don't
the-"
think anybody wants to just eat a clove of garlic.
Yeah.
They're all gonna hate this.
So
I like garlic.
I like garlic too. Are you telling me you buy cloves and just eat them?
no.
Question
If
mark?
Never.
the
'Cause if you're saying that, I
opportunity
think you're
was
lying.
presented to me, I think I'd be okay with
That's
it.
gnarly, dude. It's pretty gnarly, man.
Yeah, you're crazy, man.
That's hanging 10. Hanging 20.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cowabunga.
I'm a bit
Yeah,
of a coward.
And
bunga.
they throw the body out of the building, and then they do the test, the garlic test.
No one's a vampire.
No one's a vampire, so they're like, was that guy actually dead?
And
Turns out, no.
no.
Now he is.
And so yeah, he was like, "Hey guys, I was just drunk. What happened? Why is everyone gone? I didn't know." And then vampires are like, "Oh man, that guy's delicious."
Yeah.
And so
And isn't this when they do the whole Bo Chow thing? Because
I think you're right.
Cornbread's like eating on
yeah.
the dude.
Yeah.
And Bo
Oh,
Chow
that's
shows
right.
up.
Bo Chow's like, "Hey, let's get
Yeah.
going."
And then she's like, "What's going on here?" He's like, "Don't worry about it. He's hungry."
Yeah.
They're not even trying to cover it up at this point.
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
just like,
Which it's honestly, it's a creepy moment.
It is
it
creepy.
is. Yeah.
they're still like, asking to and trying to be polite to come on in, but then they're fucking eating other people, which is, that's another symbolic thing too. That's cool. So they just start making shit because Annie's like, they're definitely vampires. And then they start making wooden stakes and all this stuff. And I don't think they have like a plan yet. They're still kind of panicked.
Yeah.
But Bo Chow's wife was like,
Oh, well, hold up. Cause,
okay,
Yeah, but before that, we have to talk about this sick ass party that Remick is throwing outside.
oh yeah, where they're all skipping
Yeah.
and singing Irish
Which-
music.
I have listened to that song no less than 100 times, I think.
Mhm.
That version of that song. It's so fucking good.
Really, really good.
And I love just how excited everyone is about it. Like everyone has like a typical like 1930s mood to
Mhm.
them, but then when they're doing that, if you specifically watch Stack, like he's just fucking going wild.
Yeah.
He's like patting him on the back. He's like, "That's my guy right there."
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So a really cool, interesting part, like why they incorporated the Irish part of it, like the Irish music, right? Especially because they're trying to symbolize, these are the white people who are trying to, and the black people who are trying to make peace and assimilate into that and not, be themselves and or whatever. The reason why they chose like the Irish stuff was because they wanted to go with. I was listening to Ryan Coogler talk about it, and he had always liked Irish music, and for one, and then two, it was like they were a marginalized like white group.
Yeah, they
when
were
they
the
first came
oppressed
over.
white people.
Yes, when they came over, but they were able to assimilate into white culture and then became the oppressors as
Mhm.
well. Like you couldn't couldn't say they're a marginalized group anymore because they just assimilated and
Because
are
you know
like-
what, a lot of I'd say a majority of white cops are probably Irish American.
Yeah, and they're like, I feel like every time I like am, I've heard of like a Ku Klux Klan guy, they're always talking about their ancestry. It's always Irish
Yeah.
too, is what they always point to. It's because they were marginalized at one early point in American history, but then not anymore.
They course corrected too hard.
They way too hard. There's no difference now anymore because it's
Yeah.
like, all right, well, the other white people came from other white places too, so they're all still white.
And they get into this a little bit, like going even further back. Irish people were kind of like colonized.
Yes, they were colonized,
Yeah.
and so
And
so
that goes like far, far back,
yes,
which, Remick talks about that happening to him personally, which
Mhm.
makes me wonder, and they never actually say it, just like how old is this guy?
he's old.
Yeah.
He's old.
old,
It's supposed to be
man.
like that old, yeah.
Which is cool.
And
I
it's,
like that.
And it's like vampires are like colonizers, and it's fucking awesome. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that this episode, but
Yeah.
so yeah, that's the importance of the Irish stuff that they're doing, and so they're dancing a jig out there,
Mhm.
and
They're going crazy.
Is this where Bo Chow's wife is like, fucking come in here, come on in? I
Basically,
think
yeah.
so.
Which just the other day, there was a debate which I was kind of just keeping an eye on between a lot of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, would that count if she was the one who said, "Hey, you guys can come in here"? It's like her name isn't on the lease.
Yeah.
I don't.
She just works there.
I guess. I think they just need. Well, so I mean, Cornbread then wouldn't have.
But his
been
job
able to
was to
see.
protect the door, which
I guess.
And I don't have an opinion on it. I just thought it was really funny.
I guess it's.
They
That
were
is
like-
a funny thing to argue about.
I guess that is. I mean, it's wrong. She is
Yeah.
right. Like she can invite people. It's just the invitation in
Yeah.
is enough for them. They're like, and there's a really cool zooming in shot of Remick, and he's like, "Oh fuck yeah, we're about to party down." And then there's some goddamn action with blood
Yeah.
and guts
It's
and shite.
so good.
It is good. Every time they stick a wooden stake, that's just juice.
Yeah.
Is just flying out. It's like that doesn't look like real blood, but it's cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this mayhem, Annie gets got,
Yeah.
and there was a scene before where Annie's like, "You better, hey Smoke, you better fucking kill me."
Because she doesn't want to turn because she wants to see her kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what he does, and then Vampire Stack sees that, and he hates that.
Yeah, I think that's such a good scene because it's like Stack and Mary,
Mm-hmm.
like they see him like kill her, and that's when they freak out because like
Mhm.
they genuinely believe they're doing a good thing by turning her. Like they don't think that that's a death in any way. But like
Mhm.
the second that he actually stakes her, they're like, "What the fuck? You just killed her.
Yeah.
That's crazy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just love that sort of difference of like the different viewpoint. It's
Mhm.
fascinating.
And that's what they have is different viewpoints on the whole thing. And so they're fighting, and a lot of vampires are dying, and it's cool. A lot of people are getting killed by vampires, it looks like, but people that we didn't know were in the barn in the first place. But that's
Also,
a minor detail.
Pearline dies, right?
Pearline gets bit at one
Yeah,
point, and then Sammy's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
And she goes, and then runs away or something.
Yeah.
And then Smoke and Stack are fighting.
Yes, and that was cool.
Very cool.
And then Sammy is fighting with the main vampire outside. They tumble out and
Yeah, because he just like jumps out of the second story.
yeah.
And-
And Delta Slim sacrificed himself too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which a little rough to watch.
It is.
Because he like breaks a bottle and like cuts his wrists. He's like, come get it.
Yeah. He's like, doesn't that look
Yeah,
delicious?
he says last call Delta Slim, which was a fucking great line.
That's an amazing.
Yeah.
That is a great. Can you imagine if that was your last words ever on the planet? Were last call Delta Slim. That's cool.
Yeah, he rocked.
He did
yeah.
rock. We didn't talk about all the funny parts that he had. He had some good zingers in there.
Oh, he's very funny.
He's very funny.
I think he might have been nominated for supporting actor.
Did he really?
Yeah, Delroy
Well, he
Lindo.
should have been because
I thought that I saw that someone was nominated for Sinners. I just assumed it was Sammy.
Let me look it up actually.
Okay. I
'cause
would
this
hope it's
is-
Sammy.
This is important.
Because if it's not Sammy, I liked Sammy a lot. I thought he did a really good job.
Oh, he was great.
he
See,
was.
that's
he's
why I wish
great.
they had a
Maybe it's kind of hard because it's like, is he a supporting or is he
He's kind of
the main
character.
character?
Yeah, in
But
a lot of
Michael
ways,
B.
he is the main
Jordan
character.
is like
he's the main.
yeah,
guy.
he's the big name, and also there's two of them.
There's two of them, and
Yeah.
they really are the main characters.
All right, Sinners, Oscar nominations.
The story just revolves around kind of Sammy a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the point of view character.
Yes.
All right, so it is being nominated. Which, by the way, I don't know if we mentioned this. I'm pretty sure this movie broke records for the amount of nominations that
It's got a lot.
I
It's
think
gonna
it has
win
like
some.
17.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's a fucking horror movie
Yeah.
that got nominated for. I mean, it's way more than a horror movie when you watch it.
Oh, yes.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But
Like I would
Yeah,
say,
horror is just the frame.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say maybe like tertiary genre.
yeah,
All
I
right.
think it. Go ahead.
So we got Best Picture,
Mm-hmm.
Best Director for Ryan Coogler, Best Actor for Jordan, Supporting Actor is Delroy Lindo. Supporting Actress, I forget. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but it's the lady who plays Annie.
Okay.
Original Screenplay for Ryan Coogler, Best Casting, Best Cinematography, Best Original Score, which I'm
Mhm.
really hoping it wins for that. Best Original Song, which is I Lied to You. Best Editing, Best Production Design, Costume Design, Makeup and Hairstyling, Best Sound, and Best Visual Effects.
Yeah. I hope it.
That's crazy.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of visual effects, we didn't talk about the best death in the whole thing, where Bo Chow's wife fucking stabs the guy in the heart, and she dies by burning to a crisp.
Yeah, that was
And she just
crazy.
stayed there and just was screaming and then burning to a crisp. It
Yeah.
was so fucking badass.
She threw a Molotov cocktail right at the start of the whole fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it wasn't really because it wasn't vodka, but yeah. She threw that and immediately Rimmick just slapped it out of the way
Mhm.
and it caught a door on fire. And then in trying to go kill, she stabbed her husband, right?
I think so.
In trying to go kill her husband, who's now a vampire, she caught her dress on fire,
Mhm.
and then they burned to death together.
It was fucking crazy
It
looking.
was crazy.
Which I think she probably went after him because they were talking about like going to see her daughter.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
That's what got her to freak out in the first place.
Yeah.
Because and this is something I'm not even sure if we talked about it, but like once you get like turned into a vampire, you kind of share a consciousness with all the other vampires.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
So
like
they're
a weird
all-
hive mind.
Yeah. And I think that's really funny because then it turns the Bert and Joan, the KKK members.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, we're not racist anymore
Yeah, but
because now we're
Or-
connected to all these black people.
all
Yeah.
these black people are members of the KKK now.
Yeah.
Either way, that's it's hive mindish.
Yeah.
So at the end is they're fighting with each other, Stack and Smoke,
Mhm.
and then you got
and it's framed as if Smoke kills him.
yes, there because Smoke gets the upper hand on Stack, and then there's a really cool moment where he was like, "Sorry" or something, and
It
then
was so cool.
Smoke was like, or Stack was like, "It's all right,"
Yeah.
and then he was like, "Wait a minute, that's weird. You're supposed to be a vampire and whatever," and then it cuts to outside. Main vampire guy is like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your soul, Sammy,
Yep.
because I need it for." I don't know. We got to make Elvis famous. That's all I was thinking about the whole time. I was like, I get the symbolism more than why he actually needs him.
Well,
But
he says it in there. He says that he wants to communicate with his
his
Yeah,
ancestors.
because when he was turned, like he doesn't have a soul anymore, so he's kind of cut off from all that.
Sure.
Which kind of begs the question: wouldn't the same thing happen to Sammy?
Yes, it would.
Yeah,
But it doesn't matter.
that's fine. So Sammy starts praying.
He does.
Yeah, and then
And he's talked shit about his dad the whole movie about how he's like, I want to be a blues man. I don't want to do church.
and then Remick, he like finishes it with him. He's like, finish it.
Mm-hmm. Finish it, deliverer. No one is gonna get that, or maybe some people will.
Yeah.
We should have
I
done
know
a
someone that definitely will.
Yeah.
finish it.
Yeah, and he finishes the prayer, and then he starts talking about like, oh yeah, those words were forced on me once, but even though
Oh.
that happened,
Yeah,
I still find comfort in them.
which is so that's so cool. It because it really the Christianity was forced.
Yeah.
Upon them. So anyway,
But then fucking Smoke pops up out of nowhere. He stabs him in the back.
Yep.
He's like, whapa!
bam.
Fucking yeah.
And then
The sun
Sammy
comes up.
takes the guitar.
Oh yeah,
He fucking slams it against the head. The metal disc is like stuck in his face.
So cool.
yeah.
Oh, and
Great
Remick has
makeup.
claws now, by the way. We didn't
Yeah.
mention that. He gets some
Yeah,
cool ass
he's
claws.
got like no
Ugly fingernails.
Yeah,
claws,
he's like,
yeah.
"Ee."
So yeah, that happens. Sun comes up and he gets stabbed. So he's like, "Bruh," and then turns into a big old fire pillar into the sky. And then everyone else dies with him. Even though they were saying that you got to kill them all one by one, everyone else dies is what you see. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, well,
Which I think
So much
also
for
a
that
part
then.
of that is like they were paralyzed from the pain,
Yeah.
and also they were just outside.
yeah, that too.
So like they were just in a shitty situation.
They were
if,
in a shitty situation.
Yeah, if say like there was a vampire in the building, he probably would have survived.
yeah.
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 Also, I would assume that that morning is the worst time because they all died pretty quick, and when we see Remick show up for the first time, it's like daylight. Sun is out, no cloud in the sky in the fucking desert, right? And he's like searing up, like you could tell he's probably supposed to be dying,
Mhm.
and then he gets under the shade, right? But here they all die super quick. So that's a little nitpicky thing, but you can just explain it by being like, when the sun first comes up, that's the
Yeah.
worst.
Because
Wow.
like when he does show up at the house, that is like sunset.
Yeah.
So maybe that's when it's at its least powerful.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Why not? But they all die, and they're like, "Fuck, man, that
And then
was crazy."
We get the repeat of the scene from the beginning, where Sammy goes back to the church.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
there's another important thing to note about when they had the hive mind. They learned some things about because one of those KKK members, Bert,
Mm-hmm.
was the nephew or the son of the person that sold them
the mill.
the mill.
Yeah.
So, and he knew that they were just selling it to him, and they were going to come back and kill them in the morning.
Yeah.
Him and the KKK were going to come back and kill Stack and Smoke.
Yeah.
So it's morning time now. Smoke knows that they're gonna come to like kill them, right? So Smoke stays there, and then
he has a whole bunch of like weapons from World War One.
yeah,
Which, first of all, very cool. All the war sucks, but all the shit they were using back then looks really cool.
Oh yeah.
Also, I love that in World War One you could just kind of take that shit with you when you were done.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take this machine
also,
gun. Why not?
they were gangsters, so they probably just got it illegally.
At least some of it was probably from
yeah.
that.
I mean, one of them was literally like a Tommy gun.
Yeah.
And he did work for Al Capone. So.
That is like on all the posters too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which found out a cool thing about that too. I think this is one of the first movies to use it, if not the first. They have like a new way that they're doing the gun technology. So it's like it makes sound, it vibrates, like it feels like a gun, and it's ejecting shells, but there are no blanks or anything. So it's perfectly safe to like shoot at anybody at any range, and it's like
that's
all
cool.
this extra stuff.
Oh, that's great.
But it feels like a real gun in the way that it
Whoa.
fires. So that's
impressive.
So they were talking about how cool it was to work with that in this.
That's really impressive.
Because even blanks, I'm sure you guys know.
They kill people.
Yeah, they do.
Mr. Alec Baldwin.
Mr. The Crow.
That guy from Chicago.
Too. Yeah.
There's a lot of people in Chicago.
Band.
The band. Oh. There's a lot of people in Chicago.
Talk about the beat?
Yeah, I'm talking about the band too. A lot of people in that band. Anyway.
Yeah, so the Klan members show up.
And it's like a meanwhile stuff where like Sammy's at the church and the Klan is there, and they're cutting in between the two things.
Yeah. In like the preacher's speech.
And he's like, get in here. Are you going to drop that guitar? Are you going to let the devil in? Or are you going to let God into your life? And he's gripping the fucking broken end of the guitar.
Yeah.
All while Michael B. Jordan is fucking killing KKK members in just the way that everyone wants to see.
Just mowing them down. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All of them against one guy. It was very Rambo. And it's like, this is what
it's so fucking
this is what we want to see. When people like want to see Rambo, they want to see like the worst people get killed easily in the coolest of ways. Right? And that's what this was, and it was just it was badass. And he kind of went down with them. And there was a really cool you want to talk about it or just want to point at me?
He's pointing. This brings a complete different thought, but Michael B. Jordan, he's already Creed. Can he be Black Rambo now?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, just take the other Stallone role.
Or just make him be Rambo. Just redo Rambo and just have
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan be Rambo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That would be amazing.
I love a lot of the Rambo movies. They're very...
Wow, would you look at that? We lost like 10 minutes of audio. Isn't that crazy? Shit, sorry. Anyway, yeah, we liked the movie. I know this was a very long episode, so thank you for sitting through all that. You didn't really miss anything in this last couple minutes. Our next movie is going to be Terrifier, if you're interested in that. Other than that, yeah. See ya. Bye-bye. Get out of here.
Oh.